Hey guys.
What's going on?
Yeah.
Welcome back to I'll Do It Yahweh.
Yes, sir. And thanks for watching. Guys, why I say thanks for watching? But don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Like this video. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram and TikTok and check out our Etsy store. But everything be down in the description below. But let's get into this.
No, but for real, thanks for watching though.
Thanks for watching. No, but
I didn't have to. I know he said it by accident, but I think he really was feeling it. I think the Holy Spirit told him to say thanks for watching, because y'all don't have to watch us.
My tone was like, all right, guys, thanks for watching. Bye. I should have been like, yeah, thanks for watching. But thanks for watching.
No, seriously, thanks for watching.
Thanks for the 2 people watching, but we still love you.
I don't know, it's 2. But I hope it's more than 2 people. Hopefully we're helping people. That's the main reason why we're doing this. We're not doing this for ourselves. Mm-hmm. Possibly, you never know. We do need help too. We all need help. Okay, so well, first of all, I'm Lauren and this is Tavon.
Yeah, I'm Tavon. We should have said it in the beginning, but
yeah, we should have.
Lauren Tavon. No, carefree. We're just
Lauren Tavon. It's like,
was that point of me? I said Lauren.
No, I just wanted to do it.
I was like, Lauren Tavon. But yeah, so here's the question of the day, and we'll have the full blown conversation on our podcast. So make sure to check that out. Podcast comes out on Mondays. But the question is, should unmarried couples go on vacation together?
You said unmarried? Yeah,
unmarried. So you're not married, your boyfriend, girlfriend, you're engaged.
I think you said married. I'm married because
engaged.
Sorry, we're having a little day. In short, no.
No. Okay. Does it say you can't?
It doesn't say that you can't. The Bible doesn't say anything about shacking, and it doesn't say anything about you going out with your boyfriend on vacation to Hawaii. Mm-hmm. It says nothing about that. Or you going to China with your man, or you going to
Miami. I don't know, a spring break, or the spring break.
Spring break.
Yeah, spring break, or New York on New Year's Eve,
or the whole going to the hotels at the prom.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Never went to prom, but yeah.
He could have gone to prom with me, but that's another story. But so it's a whole bunch of different things that people they like to do. They like to go on these expensive trips, and they always have this question of they had a thought it doesn't say anything about in the Bible. Or remember when we watched Little Women in L.A.?
Okay.
And they had those 2 it was the early seasons.
Uh-huh.
And there was one lady who was she and her husband were about to get married, but they didn't get married. They weren't married yet. They weren't married yet, but they were living together.
We talking about
and we were like,
black guy?
No, not that one.
Oh, okay.
He probably doesn't remember, but it was one woman who was not even married to this guy, and she was living in the house with him, and they were saying that we're not having sex until marriage. And I said, wow, how in the world are you doing that?
Yeah, how do you do that? I don't know.
Well,
I guess you should say no by handing away, but yeah, I mean, it can be done, obviously.
You're like, hey, put that boob away.
Yeah,
No, you're not gonna do that.
No. because for me, I'm not gonna put myself in that situation. That's like me saying, you know what, I'm a recovering alcoholic. I'm gonna go to the club anyway. I'm
gonna go gamble. I'm gonna go do this.
It's well, no. I mean,
where they get free drinks at?
Yeah, I mean, it's you can go. If you're strong enough, but why? Why put yourself like Lauren said? So it doesn't say you can't, but should you? I say no, and you say
no. Because my thing is I know how I feel when I know how I felt when we were dating, and no. Because my thing is, if you're a virgin and you don't want things to go a certain type of way, no, don't do that. Because my thing is also when you go to say these places where you actually have people go have their anniversary, or they go to have their honeymoon. Yeah. Why would you go to a place like that? First of all, if you go to I don't know, say like you're going to Greece or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what is our honeymoon gonna look like? Because we need to go to something even more extravagant.
Yeah, like you need. Yeah, so like, yeah, so it's like for that point of view, it's like, okay, well, shoot, like we went to Cancun. You know, we weren't married, so you know we need to go to Paris for a month.
Right.
And I'm like, what? You know?
Yeah.
But it's like even the social media and entertainment industry, you know, isn't going to make it easy because let's say you're there, right? And you know you watch it, I don't know, BET movie, and you're doing whatever on BET movie, or you're listening to Tank,
or watching HBO.
Yeah, exactly. You know, you watch HBO. You know, you got Tank or Genuine in the background. You got Keith Sweat playing in the background, but yet you know,
or watching Netflix. I mean, Netflix is wild these days.
Yeah, and it's like all these reminders of, oh wow, so we're here in this nice, beautiful place. You know, I'm attracted to you because I wouldn't date you unless I'm attracted to you. You know, and it's just like this tension.
Like, it's like I'm really attracted to you, and like you know, I'm really in there.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, this show or movie is showing something, and it's like, wow, they're at the same place we're at. Like this movie set on the beach, we're set on the beach. You look good, they look good, you know. And I'm over dramatizing it, but
or you're watching Bridgerton, like you like I mean, I know everybody's like Bridgerton. Come on now, no Bridgerton.
Bridgerton. Yeah.
Bridgerton had like a lot of sex scenes in that whole season. I'm waiting for season 2. Yeah, I don't know about you, but see, I'm married and I can watch that. No, that's not. That's really ignorant. No, but like, okay, let me just say this. What I like about Bridgerton is the fact that it was mostly sex between people who were portraying husband and wife, which is how they used to do it in the old days, which I appreciate.
Yeah.
But when you talk about stuff like I'm sorry, I hate to say this, like Insecure. I'm so sorry, I hate to say it.
Insecure.
Ah, gosh, it's the last season, guys. But when you talk about stuff like that, it's a problem.
Yeah.
And also we saw Insecure how it could be a problem.
Yeah.
Because one of the spoiler, one of the members on the show got his girlfriend pregnant on there. So it's like, or his ex-girlfriend, or they were dating at one point, and then it just became an ex, and then she got pregnant. Like, that happens.
Yeah, so like it's but basically it's like you can, but it's like
you can go on the trip, but why? But my thing is, are we pretending that we can't control ourselves because, or pretending that we can control ourselves because? Yeah. I mean, it takes a lot of restraint, and the thing about it is, it's like, even if you go as far as to like dry hump or what's that when they say you know how when Jesus said that like if you even think about it, you've done it.
Yeah.
That's the type of stuff like that causes you to think about it.
Face.
If you are in the bed with somebody, you are kidding yourself when you decide to like go in and get that honeymoon suite. Yeah, you
get the honeymoon suite with the heart shape.
We don't know what the honeymoon suite
bathtub is like. with the balcony.
You know, it's a joke. You're joking because my thing is, it's like you have this idea that it's going to be, it's just going to be like a little slumber party. No, it's not.
And my question is, so like, because my thing is this, like, if we're in the room together, can we take showers together? You know, and it's like, well, if we take showers together, you know, unless you're like a boy and I'm not sexually attracted to you, I mean, I'm not, you know, or like a father-son or a mother-daughter relationship, you know, we're just two people taking a shower together. We're saving water. But if you are, you know, and we're both attracted to each other and I'm looking at everything, and then now that's another reminder of like, okay, well, you know, another, you know, what's the word? A lot of impulses coming in now. You know, but no, I can't touch, you know, but like, well, you already probably committed because now you're looking and, you know, you already done it basically in your mind. Once you just come in, you already done it. So it's just like why put yourself through all the unnecessary trouble or stress. Like for me, I don't like working hard. I don't want to test myself. Like, you know what? Oh, I want to see how far I could go. Nah, that's not me. I don't want to know how far I could go because I could probably go really, really far, but I don't want to test it because the line gets further and further. Okay, well, it's fine if we take a shower together. Okay, it's fine if we sleep naked, or we don't have to. It's not really sex if we do this, or
right.
Because it's just like it's like a dance. And now you all the way over here, and
it can become dangerous too. Because like say like you do go to, like I said, Greece. I really want to go to Greece, guys. Let's say like you go to Greece and you're with like say ladies, if you're with your boyfriend, right? Okay, so you're in Greece with your boyfriend. People know that you're there in Greece, sure. And y'all start kissing, everything kind of gets a little hot and heavy, and then all of a sudden you're like, my purity ring. Mm-hmm. Oh no. I'm being dramatic, but like like you realize, okay, look, I just can't go. This is as far as I want to go, and that's it, right? Mm-hmm. What stops that man from jumping you?
Yeah, I mean,
like what honestly stops him from doing the R word? Yeah, like there's nothing that stops him. I mean, you can be a lot of times these women these days are not even screening their boyfriends and whatnot. They're like, oh, we just met and we were like, together for maybe 5 months.
5 months or a few months. Now we're here. Now we're doing what married folks do.
Yeah, and so it's like it's like you don't really know who the dude is, and so he might be like a situation where you thought he was nice, but then he turns out to be like an Ike.
Yeah, or
from Tina Turner.
And also a lot of guys, not every guy. This isn't everybody's situation, but a lot of guys will just do what they have to do just to get what they want. Mm-hmm. And it's like if he's at that edge, and it's like, okay, cool. Then it's like, oh, and I mean, honestly, I'll be blown too. I'm like, dang, really? But for me, I'll be okay. All right, I guess we ain't doing it. Then but some people like, nah, I'm right here. We might as well, or they'll pressure you. So it's a lot of different
some
things.
People will even like some guys will even get upset to the point where they don't even want to be with you no more.
Yeah,
and they might leave you right there,
leave you stranded
in Greece. So I'm just like that. You laughing, but I'm serious. I'm like, these are the things that I thought about for myself. Mm-hmm. Okay, and I'm not saying anything to anybody else that I wouldn't say for myself. I think that is a really dangerous situation to put yourself in.
A dangerous game.
And yeah, it's like you're trying to do adult things. And what about the whole thing about when, say like your boyfriend or your girlfriend wakes up and they see you? People don't think like this, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I'm just too deep of a thinker, but there are some things that are reserved for married life. Like you waking up in the morning with your sleep in your eyes and whatnot. Like that's reserved for my husband.
The crust.
Like if my mouth is open and drool is coming out, that is reserved for my man. Okay, my husband. Okay, it is not reserved for my boyfriend. He does not get that privilege. It's like a little intimate. I don't know if that feels intimate to you guys, but for me, there's something that's really, really intimate when you wake up with your spouse and you look over at them and they're like, oh, look at them. They got on my nerves all day, but they're tired and they're sleeping. Or, oh, good morning, babe. You know what I'm saying? There's something intimate about that. But when you do stuff like wake up with your boyfriend, it's just like you're kidding yourself. You're like in a fairy tale land. Yeah, it's just like a mirage.
I mean, and to piggyback off that point, it's like nothing is sacred anymore.
There's nothing sacred.
It's like, cause let's say you go through 5-10 different girls or boys, depending on whatever sex you are. It's like it's the same routine. It's like, okay, it's like I've seen this before, So it's like it doesn't. It's like because like when you wake up with somebody, like Lauren said, the bond, the sacredness of the bedroom. But it's like when you're defiling it. I mean, let's say you don't have sex, so not saying like that, but it's just like just that whole experience. Fine when you get that wife or whatever. It's like okay, whatever. I mean, what? We're just waking up. You know what? Whatever. It's like she could be like, or he could be like, well, I mean, it's our first time. It's like, well, it's not my first time.
I mean, like for especially, I don't know how men, I don't know like how some men feel about this. I have a question about this actually. Is it if you have your butt out as a man, is that like one of those things where it's like I trust you?
I never thought of it like that. I don't know. I mean, well, at the end of the day, only not a lot of people see my butt. Because my mom, my dad.
Exactly. So like my thing is like I don't know. I don't know. It's just something about it. It just doesn't feel. Not that I haven't thought about it. Don't ever believe that I haven't thought about any of these things. Like I think about a lot of things a lot.
She thinks a lot.
So like before we got married, I mean there were things I thought about. Like of course, but let's just be honest with ourselves and never lie to yourself and tell yourself that okay, I got this. You might not.
Yeah, and just believe.
And it's okay. It's normal.
Yeah, it's normal. Just believe your boy Satan and his homies are there. They gonna try you. They gonna like they're gonna try you. They're gonna just nag and keep pushing. And it's like you're playing with fire. It's like, but like I said, I wouldn't. I mean, especially if you're a teenager, like in your early teens, college age. Doesn't matter if you're 30s, 40s, 50s. You should not be doing. I wouldn't recommend it. But
wouldn't recommend to our kids, our daughters.
No, I'd be like, the only trip that you're gonna be going to is a trip with us or like a church trip where there's gonna be some chaperones, and I may be one of them chaperones.
Snow camp.
Yeah, you go to snow camp. You can go to Word of Life and all this stuff. But no, it's not no. You're setting yourself up for failure.
But I know some people probably be like, well, what about Mary and Joseph? They weren't married, but they went to Bethlehem together. Well, Mary was pregnant. It's like, no, it was not. It's not about that, but it's because I mean, like, we know that you can do things when you're pregnant, but like basically with that situation, Mary was betrothed to Joseph, and it's the customs are different than today.
Yeah.
So if I'm engaged to someone today, it's more so like today in America and everything like that. It's like you can easily break that. Give me my ring back. It's over. Or you might throw your ring. Boop. Mm-hmm. I don't want this little small diamond ring of yours.
Yeah, I don't know how many times I've seen on Love and Hip Hop somebody throwing rings like.
Take this ring back.
So it's not, and like the verses that I read in the other video that I posted is like a lot of these things were like the wages of sin was death.
Yeah.
So it's like it was much more serious. Like for example, so it's like okay, so like for example, so like if they were going to go cross we're in Maryland, so let's Bowie. So let's say like we want to Bowie all the way to Virginia back in the day, and it's like well they know that the law is that if we do this. If we break this law, Mary, you better get bodied. You're going to get killed. And my status as a man is going to be tarnished. So we're going to go to this trip. I'm going to get a separate end. You're going to get a separate end. Or you know what? I'm going to sleep on the floor type stuff. So, we're going to go do what we have to do and come back. But today, no. Like people, like, it's like people, it's not as serious.
What Mary and Joseph had was not an engagement because there's different levels. There's 3 levels. There's engagement, then there's betrothal, and then there's marriage. So the thing about it is, it's like, okay, they were in that middle part, but even in that middle part, people still considered Mary Joseph's wife and Joseph Mary's husband. So it was never a situation of like they were like, I guess how you get your marriage license, I guess. That I feel like that's kind of like the best way to illustrate it for today's time. When you get your marriage license, technically I'm married right now. Like as people are like, oh, I'm married now technically. You know what I'm saying? But when you have the wedding, that's when it's like the vows, the parties, the meshing of the families.
Yeah, because it's a public
declaration.
Yeah, declaration. Like for example, like when we got marriage license. Yeah, I mean technically, until somebody signed it, so what's the signature. But it's like, yeah, you're married. But when
it was a strong agreement.
Yeah, but when people see it, like, yes, I remember on this day they got married. I was there. Tavon wore this. Lauren wore this. Yeah, so we know.
Right.
And Joseph didn't even have sex with her until after the baby was born. Jesus was born. So, which is interesting.
He said, "I'm not defiling that child."
And he was like, "No, boy, like you ain't about to catch me." But
yeah.
But it's things were different back then.
Yeah.
Now the standard is way different. The standard now is like, I mean, do it if you want to do it. Do it. You're two consenting adults. So as long as you consent, as long as he says yes, you said yes, go ahead. But like no, it's like, what about our vows? What about this body is a temple? What about this should be saved for a wedding night, or this experience should be. It's like none of that stuff is here no more. It's just like, do what you want to do, wear what you want to wear, go. Like I said, if it's one thing if we're going on a trip like with friends. Mm-hmm. Let's say like 4 boys and 4 girls.
And the girls have their room, the boys have their room.
I mean, like I said, it doesn't matter if you're 18 or you're 48. Hey, guys, we're gonna go to our room. We got a whole suite for the guys. The girls, you got your own suite. We have a common area with the kitchen. Mm-hmm. But pool tables or whatever. But once you go to bed, bam.
Right.
Now unless it's a marriage retreat, like why'd I get married or whatever, then okay, we can still have that big house. Of course, the husband and wife go together. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah, but like for this situation with Mary and Joseph, real quick, it was they had to go back and do the census thing. So it was a requirement because of the fact that Mary was also like be considered a part of David's household. So therefore, she had to go with him. Mm-hmm. I said David's household.
Oh yeah,
Joseph's household, who was
House of David.
House of David. Thank you. I know my Bible, okay. No. I mean, I did say David's household.
Yeah, no,
the house of David. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, but like yes, but basically, So Joseph, all that they had to go, do their thing, but nobody had sex. No one, no one did anything that violated, what God said to do. Yeah. So therefore, that is not even up for discussion.
Yeah. So it's like, I mean,
I know that's probably, I think that's the only story I could think of in the Bible where somebody went with someone like on a vacation and it wasn't.
I guess you can call that vacation, but
But it would be kind of close. To that.
Yeah, they went from some place to another place and they came back.
Yeah, alone.
Yeah.
Well, they weren't really alone, but because everybody was going.
Yeah, the whole caravan is like.
Yeah, so nobody was doing anything.
Yeah, exactly. So it probably see, that's a good point, because it wasn't like you just saw them like the lone 2 people on the donkey walking across the desert. It's like, no, it was like the whole
like
family.
The kids movies were portraying like that, like it was just them out there going to the census by themselves.
But it was probably like,
it was like lots of people.
Like people from, well, I don't say the tribes, but like from whatever tribes left, like their cousins, probably by thousands, because we got to go back to our hometown. So it's like,
it was a requirement. Mm-hmm.
So it's like they probably had the accountability of like, okay, yeah, sure, we know Mary just got betrothed to David, whatever, Joseph.
Oh, now you don't know.
So it's like, it probably was the accountability. Mm-hmm. But I guess at the end of the day, guys, what we're trying to say is, the Bible doesn't say. Don't set yourself up. Yeah, the Bible doesn't say no. Mm-hmm. But don't set yourself up. Like, we already got enough things going against us. Temptations on Instagram, on Netflix, on Hulu, on the radio stations, everywhere. Hallmark.
That's called spiritual warfare.
HBO. So it's like, don't set yourself up, because Satan got nothing but time and he's gonna like Satan is crafty, and he could figure out ways, and to just make y'all do things that y'all shouldn't do. So don't set yourself up for failure. Yeah, I guess that's it for this video, guys. Hopefully it wasn't too long. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out our podcast on Mondays, and don't forget to check out our Etsy store and follow us on Instagram and TikTok. But all the information will be in the description down below. But that's it, guys. We'll see y'all later.
See y'all.